Have you seen an HOA president waving a fake master key like it's a golden ticket, trying to barge into my house, only to call 911 and get outsmarted by my 12-year-old son? In the next 10 minutes, I'm telling you a story so wild, it'll have you glued to your screen. It's about how one entitled Karen got taught a lesson she'll never forget. Stick around, because I'm sharing the one trick that stopped her cold and saved my family. Let's dive in. I'm Marcus Chen, a single dad and software engineer. 3 months ago, my son Leo and I moved to Willowbrook Estates, a gated neighborhood with perfect lawns, a shiny pool, and top-notch schools. I thought it'd be a great place for Leo, who's 12 and loves his independence, to thrive. But then we met Karen Whitfield, the HOA president who acted like she owned every blade of grass. From day one, she had it out for us. The first time she saw Leo walking home from the bus stop, she cornered me in our driveway, her voice dripping with fake concern.
"Single parents often need help keeping kids in line," she said, suggesting I put Leo in after-school care. I told her he's fine. I work from home and our security system keeps tabs on everything. She didn't like that. Want to know how she took it too far? Keep watching, it's unreal. Karen started making up rules out of thin air. She claimed the HOA banned kids under 16 from being home alone. When I asked to see the rule, she said the bylaws were being updated. Spoiler, they never showed up. Then she got creepy. Every afternoon she'd cruise by our house in her silver SUV, slowing down to watch Leo walk in from the bus. Sometimes she'd park across the street, just staring. Leo started asking, "Dad, why's that lady always watching me?" It gave me chills, but I told him to stay calm and let me handle it. I started saving everything, her notes, her fake rules, even neighbor complaints about her nosy behavior. Little did I know how handy that would be. The real drama hit on a Tuesday afternoon in October. I was stuck in a video call with clients halfway across the world when my phone buzzed like crazy. Our smart home security system was going off. Someone was trying to unlock our front door, and it wasn't working. Through the camera feed, I saw Karen, red-faced and furious, jamming a key into our lock, yelling for Leo to open the door. "I'm the HOA president. This is a welfare check," she shouted.
My heart stopped. Leo was home alone, doing his homework like always. But this kid, he's a champ. He followed our plan to a T. Won't believe this. Keep listening. I used our security speaker to tell Karen she was trespassing and needed to leave. Instead of backing off, she got madder. I watched, jaw on the floor, as she pulled out her phone and called 911. She put on this fake, panicked voice, telling the dispatcher there was an abandoned child in danger, possibly hurt, and she couldn't get in to help. She even said she was doing an authorized HOA welfare check. Authorized? By who? I called 911 right away, explaining that an uninvited woman was trying to break into my house while my son was safe inside. The dispatcher said cops were already coming. I cut my meeting short, jumped in my car, and sped home, my mind racing. When I pulled into the driveway, 2 police cruisers were already there. Officers Martinez and Thompson stood on my porch, looking skeptical as Karen waved her useless key and ranted about negligent parenting. She pointed at me like I was the bad guy, calling me out for leaving Leo alone. Officer Martinez asked for my side, his face saying he'd seen this kind of drama before. I invited them inside, using my real key, while Karen's master key sat like a paperweight in her hand.
Leo was at the kitchen table, math homework out, cool as a cucumber. The cops checked on him first, making sure he was okay. He smiled and said, "I'm just doing homework, officers. My kid's a rock star." We pulled up the security footage on the living room TV. The cops watched Karen march up to our door, no warning, no permission, trying to unlock it for 10 straight minutes while yelling about her HOA power. Officer Thompson asked where she got this master key. Karen's story fell apart fast. She mumbled about getting it during a maintenance visit months ago and having a copy made for safety. The cop's eyebrows shot up. Copying a key without permission? Big no-no. I showed them my evidence folder. Screenshots of her made-up rules, logs of her creepy drive-bys, and doorbell footage from Mrs. Rodriguez across the street, who caught Karen parked outside our house for 20 minutes, just watching. Want to know how the cops reacted? It's good, stay with me. Officer Martinez got serious, telling Karen that claiming a kid was abandoned when she knew he was fine was a misuse of 911. Her face went from red to ghost white. Neighbors started poking their heads out, pretending to check mailboxes but clearly soaking up the drama. Some were filming, Karen's worst nightmare. Officer Thompson asked for the HOA bylaws that supposedly let her barge into homes. She stammered they were at her house. He shut her down. No HOA rule trumps property rights or privacy laws, ma'am. Then came the moment I'd been waiting for. He said, "You're being cited for attempted unlawful entry and false reporting to emergency services." Responsibilities. But the cops weren't having it. I told them I'd be pressing charges and my lawyer would follow up. At the word lawyer, Karen's perfect makeup couldn't hide her panic. The next HOA meeting was like a blockbuster movie. The room was packed. Neighbors who never showed up were there, ready for the showdown. My lawyer, Jacob, who knows HOA disputes like the back of his hand, laid it all out. Karen's fake key was enough for criminal charges, but add in harassment, attempted entry, and lying to 911, she was toast. He demanded an audit of all HOA keys, raising the question, how many other homes had she tried this on? Board members started squirming. Tom, the treasurer, admitted Karen pushed for welfare checks without board approval. Sarah, the secretary, pulled up minutes proving the board had voted against giving her any special access. When it came time to vote Karen out, every hand shot up. Even her usual buddies bailed. She stood up, her chair scraping the floor, and yelled, "You'll all regret this when the neighborhood falls apart." Then she stormed out, heels clicking like a ticking bomb. The fallout was swift. Karen's false 911 call earned her a $5,000 fine. The attempted entry, with that copied key, landed her misdemeanor charges. Her real estate license, her pride and joy, got suspended while the state investigated. My lawyer filed a civil lawsuit for the stress she put Leo through and her months of harassment. The judge ordered her to pay $15,000 in damages and legal fees, banned her from any HOA role, and slapped a restraining order keeping her 100 feet from our property. At the verdict, Karen stood in her fancy suit, tears ruining her mascara, as the bailiff laid out her probation terms. The woman who thought she ruled Willowbrook was done. Her power gone, her reputation trashed. Leo's doing great now. He's back to walking home, confident as ever, and neighbors wave instead of spy. The HOA's under new management, with real rules and no fake keys. And that trick I promised. It's simple. Be prepared. Our security system, Leo's quick thinking, and my evidence file turned Karen's plan upside down.
If someone's crossing the line, record everything. Know your rights, and don't back down. That's how you win. There you have it, the wildest HOA story you'll ever hear. Did this hit the mark? Drop a comment if you've dealt with a Karen like this. Smash that like button if you loved the justice, and subscribe for more crazy stories. See you in the next one.